let's talk about something real. You know that feeling when you're scrolling on your phone, clicking one video after another, and suddenly hours have disappeared? The same thing can happen with masturbation. At first it feels good, natural even. But then, without warning, it stops feeling like a choice and starts feeling like a need. What happens when you do it too much? Your body changes, your brain changes. That rush of pleasure, it gets harder to feel. You need more to get the same satisfaction. It's like eating your favorite food every single day. Eventually, it just doesn't taste as good anymore. Your body has limits. Too much, and you might feel tired all the time. Your focus slips. Your motivation drops. Some guys even get pain, soreness, chafing, or trouble getting hard when they actually want to. But the worst part isn't physical. It's the way it messes with your head. When you rely on it too much, real intimacy starts to feel off, like something's missing. You might even feel guilty or ashamed afterward, even though you didn't before. So where's the line? It's different for everyone. But if you're asking yourself, am I doing this too much? That's your first clue. Here's the scary part. Your brain is working against you. Every time you masturbate, it releases dopamine, the same chemical that makes junk food, video games, and social media so addictive. At first, it's just a nice little reward. But over time, your brain starts expecting it, then demanding it. Think about it like this. If you eat candy for breakfast every day, soon enough, regular food just doesn't cut it. Your brain craves the sugar rush. Masturbation does the same thing. It trains your brain to want quick, easy pleasure instead of the deeper satisfaction that comes from real connections, hobbies, or achievements. And the more you do it, the harder it is to stop. You might tell yourself just one more time, but then it happens again and again. Not because you really want to, but because your brain is hooked on the hit. Worst of all, the shame cycle kicks in. You feel guilty afterward, so you try to resist. But then the craving comes back stronger. So you give in, feel worse, and the loop continues. It's not about willpower. It's about how your brain has been rewired. The good news? Brains can rewire back. But first you have to notice the trap. Your body has a way of sending signals when something's wrong. A stomach ache tells you to stop eating. A headache reminds you to drink water. But with masturbation, the warning signs are quieter, easy to ignore until they become impossible to overlook. First comes the fatigue, that heavy, foggy feeling where even simple tasks feel exhausting. Your energy tanks because your body keeps pouring resources into something that gives less and less back. Then there's the physical toll, raw skin, weaker erections, or even pain during sex. Your downstairs isn't meant to be on constant standby. Sleep gets messed up too. Maybe you stay up later than you should, chasing that release instead of resting. Or you wake up feeling drained, like you never really slept at all. Your gym performance might drop. Your focus at work or school slips, all because your system is stuck in overdrive. The sneakiest effect, the way it numbs you. Real pleasure, the kind from good food, laughter with friends, or accomplishing something, starts feeling dull in comparison. It's like turning the volume all the way up on your headphones. Eventually, normal sounds seem too quiet. But here's what they don't tell you. These aren't punishments, they're wake-up calls. Your body isn't failing you. It's trying to save you from burning out. There's a quiet moment that comes afterward, a space between the rush and the return to normal. That's when it creeps in, the hollowness, The sense that you just traded real connection for a fleeting imitation. This is where the real damage happens. Not in your body, but in how you relate to others and to yourself. When pleasure becomes a solo routine, it rewires your expectations. Real partners start seeming like too much work. Flirting feels risky when you know you can just go home and take the easy way out. Without realizing it, you've built a wall between yourself and actual intimacy. Then there's the shame spiral. You promise yourself never again, only to break that promise hours later. The guilt piles up, making you feel weak or out of control. That's when people start avoiding relationships altogether, not because they don't want them, but because they don't trust themselves anymore. The cruelest trick? The more isolated you feel, the more you rely on the very habit that isolated you in the first place. It becomes comfort and punishment all at once. But this isn't about morality, it's about mechanics. Your brain treats this like any other addiction. It's not a character flaw, it's a chemical trap. And traps can be escaped. The hardest truth isn't that you're stuck. It's that getting unstuck won't happen overnight. Like unlearning any habit, it takes time, patience, and most importantly, replacement. Not just stopping, but filling that void with something better. Start by noticing your triggers. Is it boredom, stress, loneliness, certain times of day? Your brain has built neural highways straight to this habit. You need to start paving new roads. When the urge hits, delay for just 10 minutes. Go for a walk. Do push-ups until your arms shake. Call a friend. These small interruptions begin rewiring your automatic responses, then rebuild your dopamine system. Natural highs, exercise, cold showers, creative projects, reset what pleasure feels like. They're slower to kick in than the quick fix, but the payoff lasts longer without the crash. Most importantly, repair your relationship with yourself. The goal isn't never masturbating again, it's no longer needing it to cope. When you stop seeing your body as just a pleasure machine, you rediscover what it means to feel truly alive, present in your experiences, connected to others, and in control of your choices. The cycle breaks when you realize you weren't chasing pleasure, you were running from something else, and whatever that is, it can be faced.